Welcome back, Gamer Nation. Stephen Thomas here with another episode of craziness. We're going to try out You Are the Judge. We're going to put my wit and my brains to the test. Unlike Jeopardy, which was way too easy for me a long time ago, I'm going to dabble into the legal field and see that if I can be a judge and stay alive and keep my family alive. In real life, I turned down law school. And I went into education to teach history. What is wrong with me? Anyway, let's get to it. If you enjoy this series, or I should say episode, hit a like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of it. And if we get enough at the end, I may do a few more episodes. But let's get to it. You are the judge. Right is right, even if everyone is against it. And wrong is wrong, even if everyone is for it. William Penn. Wise words for this day and age. In your youth years, there would be quite a lot of protest against the government in your country. In this case, you used to participate in the protests. You wouldn't care about protests. You used to find the protesters unjust. It doesn't tell me what they're doing, so I don't care. You had to choose a university and you made your choice. Well, obviously, if we're going to be a judge, I'm going to go into law. You like a girl named Mary in law school. Now it's time for you to share your feelings with her. You said you loved her. You're hesitant to tell her. You think you're not. Nope, we love her. After college, you married Mary. Ooh. As a result of your happy marriage with Mary, you have 2 sons. Mary told you would be a great father. She was wrong. After graduating from law school, you started working as a lawyer. You chose the field you specialized in. Let's do criminal law. Although you had a difficulty finding free time, you were happy to spend Sundays with your family. You would visit with your spouse and children every Sunday. We're going to church. After practicing law for a long time, one of your best friends, Henry, encouraged you to take the judge's exams. I don't know if that's how that works. After you brought the subject up to your wife, Mary, you saw her as a little worried. When you asked Mary about the reason for her anxiety, she said, "Is this something you want? Are you sure you won't neglect the children and me?" Asked the question, and you too. That will never be a problem for her and our children. You want such a career and will not give up on it. That would be better for both Mary and the children. That will never be a problem. Mary said that although she didn't fully address her concerns, she would support you as always, be there for you. Thanks, Mary. And the long-awaited day came. Henry, your wife Mary, and the children were waiting for the results to be announced. While waiting for the results, nervous. We'll be a little nervous, obviously. Henry comes to you and says, "I believe you have succeeded. From now on, a whole new life begins for you," he whispered. With the announcement of the results, you learned that your career as a judge has begun. Everyone in the house was in great joy. Mary looked a little thoughtful, but she couldn't help but rejoice. While you're excited about your first day of duty, you heard the horn of your driver coming from the outside to take you to the office. After kissing Mary, you took your bag and set off for the office. All right, choose my character. More money, Supreme Court relation, bad government relation, society relation, government relation, more money, society, less punishment, more money. I think I want people on my side. Yeah, these are like hard mode down here. I'm not sure what the Supreme Court plays into it, so I'm going to go with this guy and have society and government on my side, but not Supreme Court. Lack of evidence is not proof of innocence. Be careful. All right, we have 3 seasons. Ooh. A new era begins in Corbade. Corbade Border Command versus Bowden Bell. Human trafficking case. Ooh, we're starting off spicy. All right, hello. You need a computer to steps, set up your system. If you're ready, let's continue. My phone's ringing. Chief Justice. Hello, Richard. How are you? Thank you, Minister. I hope you're well, too. He didn't really answer how he was. He just said thank you. That's awkward. Due to the recent appointments, you'll be starting your first day on the job. Do you feel prepared? Yes, Minister. Glad to hear that, Richard. I have a question on my mind. What is it? You're aware that this country's situation. Do you think you can handle this role? I've been working in the field of law for a long time. It won't be difficult for me. Your appointment of me is the biggest proof of that. If you don't believe in me, then appointing me to the position was not the right decision. I'll be a little cocky. Your appointment of me is the biggest proof of that. Thank you for your response, Richard. I wish you success in your duties. All right. Oh, we got actual law books. Oh my lord. It's the Constitution. Look at this. We got I thought there was a person standing back there. It's just a coat rack. Oh, it's a little flag. Kabardie is certainly not a normal country. Its history, in particular, is quite dark. There have been numerous coups in the country's past, and military juntas have ruled the nation. The people have almost become accustomed to the military coups, and now it's considered a normal situation for them. But it's time for things to change. The country deserves a democratic government. Elections have been held for this purpose, and now there's a civilian constitution in place. The country is governed by the government that emerged from these elections. The new government has its share of concerns, especially considering the significant power the military has had in the country's history. One could say that Corbade is now looking to the future with hope. After all, there's now a democratic administration in the country. This change has also affected the judiciary. Courts that were once under military control, are now conducting trials in accordance with the civilian constitution. However, the situation doesn't please everyone in the country, as there's still a significant portion of the population that prefers military rule. While the people are divided on many issues, their fundamental goal is the unity and integrity of their country. Therefore, when it comes to their country, they can compromise on many of their beliefs. This highlights the extent at which they are a nationalistic society. Although there hasn't been a major external threat so far, there are separatist groups from different ethnic backgrounds within the country. These separatist groups have been one of the country's biggest problems throughout its history. While many people share the common belief that Corbade's future will be bright, it's safe to say that Corbade holds its destiny in its own hands. Each citizen will undoubtedly play a role in the country's future. Moreover, the famous slogan coined by the people after every military coup, the sole owner victory is Corbade, is still fresh in everyone's mind. All right. Hello, you need to complete a few steps to set up your system. Let's continue. Please text picture profile. Wow, these are all kind of ridiculous. We'll go with the bald guy. Please use your password. Oh, do I actually make a password? Oh, it's only like 4 things. Welcome. It's in the news. Oh, we got a whole bunch of things. Border Command accuses officer of human trafficking. Officer denies allegations. Oh, so this is the case we're probably going to take. There's a lot here. Bowden Bell vehemently denies the claims and refuses to admit that any connection to human trafficking. Shockwaves through Border Command. He's caught in the act of aiding migrants and crossing the border illegally, allegedly during their own working hours. Authorities further suggested Bell may have been part of a larger network involved in human trafficking, which has raised concerns to the extent of the problem within the organization. He's never been involved in it, and he maintains its baseless accusations. I don't know. New government. Okay, I thought these would all have different stories on the same thing. Peggy Klomn. What a name. All right, so it looks like they're all just different things going on. This is my bank account. What do we have here? $500 salary. I only have $500. Oh no, y'all can see my card now. Darn. And we don't have a meeting, I don't guess. Prime Minister, Chief Justice, and the Society Leader, Sarah Bennett, Paul Edwards, and Andrew O'Moore. Okay. All right. We're just viewing what all's around here now. Hello, sir. I'm your assistant, Robin Harris. First, I'd like to wish you success in your neuro. My role is to provide you with the necessary information. Okay. Featured in the following day about the decisions you make in the cases and the analysis. I strive to find out what institutions, press, or social media think about the decisions you made. If you ever have any needs, I'll always be here for you. Dear Judge, we are pleased to welcome you to your new duty. The decisions will hold great importance for our country's legal systems. Therefore, we have no doubt that you will make decisions in accordance with our Constitution. I prepared the documents for your upcoming case and left them on the table in the courtroom for you. Additionally, the attorneys are waiting for you in the courtroom for the pre-trial hearing. We got a social. Good morning, Cobarde. Today we continue to stay energetic and positive as always. What a beautiful moment we should share today. I guess I shouldn't like things. That would probably... Local artist. What are your thoughts on your health today? Judge Richards. They're saying I do a great job. Okay, so that'll probably change over time. Oh, you can file lawsuits against social media. That's interesting. And that's just our stats. Okay. What is this? Dear Judge, our greatest expectation as you participate in upcoming cases is that you make accurate decisions in accordance with our Constitution. If either the plaintiff or defendant believes that you have made an incorrect decision, they can approach us and we'll conduct a detailed review. If we determine that your decision was incorrect, you will face a penalty. The day after the cases in which you made incorrect decisions, you can find out why we believe you made a wrong decision by using this file here. Cases in which you make incorrect decisions will be reviewed by another judge. We have full confidence in your bid. The Supreme Court. So they're doing review. Oh, that's great. All right, and the phone. So there's the menu. And then we go to the pre-trial, I guess. Sure. Oh, my. We got a lot of stuff going on here. This dude's outfit is ridiculous. All right, so let's see what the plaintiffs want to do. My client, Cobarde Border Command, aims to secure our country's borders by preventing unauthorized crossings. However, it's been discovered that the defendant, who works at the border post, allows undocumented immigrants who had previously arranged with human traffickers to enter the country during his working hours. You agree that this is an extremely serious and significant matter which jeopardizes our country's security. Therefore, we request his trial and the imposition. So, he's letting people in that have dealt with human traffickers before. They're the ones who's broke the crimes. I know this is the pretrial. I'm just trying to put everything into context. Penalties. They could just make this bigger, you know. Rebecca White. That is not a Rebecca. My client, Bowden Bell, indeed works under the Cobarde Border Command at the border post. He is a dedicated citizen who is loyal to his homeland and understands the importance of his duties and responsibilities. There's no basis for him to engage in any activities outside his job description. We firmly deny that the plaintiff's allegations to request the acquittal of my client. Jeffrey Clark has recently started working at the Border Command and is so he's brand new. I do kind of agree with this, that this guy, if he just recently started working, he's new, he could be plant, so I'll accept that. Go case. Oh, wow. Please, what is this nonsense? Your relationship with the government will decrease by 5 points. Great. The lawsuit begins. Examine the case file. Cobarde Border Command versus, what is this? Sheriff, or what is this? This is like freaking slides. Good Lord. Kabardi Border human trafficking case number 1967. Kabardi Border Command alleges that one of its officers is involved in human trafficking along the borders. They claim that during his working hours, he illegally allows, okay, so this is multiple occurrences, illegally allows undocumented immigrants into the country and profits from it. The accused officer, Bowden Bell, vehemently denies these allegations and does not admit any connection with human traffickers. Okay, we didn't allow this Jeffrey Clark to do anything, so we have actual CCTV stuff. Interesting. Examine the pretrial hearing records. My client aims to secure our board. Okay, this is what we did earlier. See, this is the part that throws me off. Who works at the border post allows undocumented immigrants who had previously arranged with human traffickers. Plaintiff was heard. Okay. See, an individual or organization commits the crime of human trafficking by transporting people across borders through illegal means or by turning a blind eye. Okay, so that's well within the Constitution. Perpetrators of human trafficking are punished according to national and international regulations. The court may sentence the defendant to imprisonment ranging from 3 to 8 years. Alternatively, the court may impose a fine of up to $300,000. The discretion to lower or increase this amount based on the defendant's behavior in court is at the discretion of the court. Okay. Okay. So we have this. All right. So first thing we need to do is the plaintiff was heard. So let's talk to the plaintiff. Oh, is this him right here, I guess? All right. You're accusing the duty officer of misconduct. Do you have any evidence to support this claim? Your Honor, upon reviewing our institution's records, it was determined that the defendant was not present in the security booth where he was supposed to be during working hours. Additionally, I hate they don't have spaces here. Additionally, we have submitted the relevant security camera footage to the court. What is the content of the camera footage submitted to the court by Courtroom Border Command? The security camera footage we submitted to the court belongs to the security booth located at the border, where the defendant was on duty. As you will see in the footage, a group of 3 illegal immigrants is passing under the fences besides the booth. Upon closer inspection of the footage, the defendant's duty weapon, which is registered in our command's inventory, is seen leaning against the fences on the ground. Ooh. What penalties does your institution request within the framework of the human trafficking allegations? Your Honor, the fact that the defendant is not seen in the camera footage does not mean that he did not commit the crime. The defendant is well aware of the camera's location. His absence during the commission of the crime is no coincidence. Migration is a fundamental right. You cannot prevent it. Oh man, they're silence them. Order in the court. Order is being restored to it. Okay. Let's watch this footage. Okay, there comes people. 1, 2, 3 people. I see his weapon right there. Oh, there's the hole in the fence here. Interesting. Okay, so I can't ask any other things. We requested the maximum penalty according to 134 paragraph 3 of our Constitution. So they want 8 years. All right, let's hear the defendant. Soldier Bowden Bell. What is your duty at the border post? Your Honor, I am on guard duty at the security booth at the border post. My duty is to prevent illegal crossings at our border and to thwart any threats. I've never acted outside of my duty description. The accusation is completely slanderous. That's all he's got. Why do you think your institution is accusing you falsely? Being charged with such a case is evidence of slander itself. I have never made any mistakes in my duty other than those imposed by the limitations of being human. On the contrary, I have been insulted by my superiors multiple times. That's you can't. It's a little late to be bringing that up, buddy. Nevertheless, I kept these to myself, considering the sanctity of my duty. But I see that the institution I work for does not share the same sentiment. Do you have anything to say about the security camera footage presented by your institution? Your Honor, I acknowledge that the camera footage belongs to the security booth at the border post where I was on duty. I'm not very knowledgeable about technology, but I know that these images have been tampered with. Oh? Please believe in my innocence. Now, why does he say they've been tampered? It does. It does skip. It goes from 5, 7, 8. 9. Does anything change in this? Camo, something black. That's weird. I mean, obviously there's something missing. But we can't really. You know. What are we supposed to do about that? Okay, witnesses. Soldier Andrew Tuner. Can you confirm that you're on duty at the border post with the defendant? Well, yes. Look at this dude's neck. Yes, sir. Please excuse my nervousness. This is my first time appearing in court, and it's a completely different experience than watching it on television. Stay calm and just answer the questions. Did you witness any suspicious behavior from the defendant during or outside his duty hours? Bowden is someone with strong social skills. He often interacts with people living near the border outside of working hours. Sometimes I join these conversations. However, the topic of human trafficking never came up in these conversations, at least not in the ones I participated in. Yes. What? You have anything to say about the defendant's behavior at the border post? The environment at the border post is quite unique. After all, hundreds of men are spending time in the same place. Bowden communicated with us in a very normal way. Perhaps he wasn't very cheerful lately, but who among us is going through tough times? There's not much here. I mean, honestly, there's nothing here that says he really abandoned it besides the military. So I feel like I wish I could bring this Jeffrey Clark in here now. Oh, you can make notes. But I can't really talk to them anymore. We've already looked at the file. I know that I'm missing something. I mean, there's no evidence of. There's no evidence of the gun being there. I mean, I just don't think he did it on purpose. No, what's this note say? Yeah, there's nothing crazy about them. I wish I could do some more, but I guess we're going to go to the decision. Deputy DA's opinion, info, sides. I may just do a fine. So no matter what we do, they're going to be upset. Innocent is obviously not the right thing, so I'm going to go with a fine. Am I allowed to look at the... Oh, I guess I should have... I don't remember how much it was. It was up to 300,000. All right. So we had to pay rent, invoice, food. Let's leave. I'm curious if they, your spouse mentioned you no longer have time for family and the situation is negatively affecting children. What are your thoughts on this? You're right. I'll solve this issue. So not only am I playing judge against criminals, I'm playing judge with my family. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, everybody, I'm Stephen Thomas. Subscribe if you have not. And if you enjoyed the video and you want to help the channel grow, all you got to do is hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to support the channel, there's a plethora of ways to do that down in the description. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.